No.
I'll just say it straight out, and I'll say it for Gabe. How the hell are the Packers not on this list?
Thank you.
I think right now, if you were to play the Saints or Packers, I would pick the Saints
Why?
because they're playing better.
Packers are playing great.
Yeah.
The Packers I saw Sunday are playing fantastic.
This is not a knock on the Packers. They're both
it is.
two good teams playing great. Like it's like everything you said about the Packers is true, but the Saints are also playing great.
They are.
So that's why it's and they're winning so
Okay,
handily.
that's fair. Because
Yeah.
I think the Packers should be on this, but the real question is, okay, well, whose spot did they take?
Exactly. Yep.
Gabe, whose spot did the Packers take on this list?
But the Bucks and the Saints, both of them.
Oof.
the Bucks
9 and 10.
the Bucks just beat the Lions.
So they're supposed to be at number 9 then.
Yeah.
The Packers. Listen, man,
I
it's
put them
hard.
at
The
9.
Packers are good. They're really,
I
really good.
think the Packers and Eagles game was a duel against two great teams. So
Yeah.
whichever team lost that game, I don't think they should be knocked. Maybe one spot down. You come back, you lose Love, but you get a good coaching game. We're probably going to win the next game because we're going against the Tennessee Titans, and then probably get Love back for Week 4 against the hurting Rams.
I'll say this.
I'm just saying we could be 3-1 in the next 3 weeks.
Should the Ravens not be on this list? Because
Yeah,
they're 0-2.
And
Have the Packers been better than the Ravens this year?
yeah.
Yes.
I think the film we have alone is already better than what
AJ, what do you think?
I think the Ravens' loss to the Chiefs was just as good a played game as the Packers' loss to the Eagles. The Ravens losing at home to the Raiders, that's tough.
And
But
the
I don't.
Packers beating the Colts without Jordan Love?
Are the Colts very good though?
I don't know. They're supposed to
I saw a stat today. Anthony Richardson.
I think they're better than the Raiders.
Anthony Richardson's completing 43% of his passes behind the highest graded offensive line in the league.
It's not great.
Yeah.
Ravens are on there just because I think it's more of a belief in them still. Like everything AJ said, week 1 was just them versus the Chiefs. That's a dogfight. Week
Lost
2,
by inches.
yeah. Week 2 they were up. It's kind of almost similar to the Eagles. They were up and then in the fourth quarter the Raiders just kind of came back. Ravens at number 8. That until they're 0-3, 0-4, then they'll be off the list. But until now.
So are you going to put the Packers on this list before Jordan Love comes back, or you just don't think they belong on that list without Jordan Love?
I gotta see how they play. I mean, if they play,
If they keep winning. If they keep playing like they played against the Colts at home.
yeah. If the Ravens win, if the 7 through 10 still win and the Packers win, it's like okay, well we're at the same spot where we're at now. Like it's not. I don't know who I'd take off.
Now that I've thought about it, I am pretty confident that the Ravens should not be on this list and the Packers should be at number 10. I feel pretty good about saying that.
I struggle with it because they were on everyone's top lists 5, 6, 7, lose to Philly, and now not even. Are they even sniffing the top 10 or like where do you have them?
Not top 10. I don't have them ranked.
And this is his
13.
weekly. He's saying right now, without Jordan Love, Saints play, Packers play. Who are you expecting to play better?
I think
The Saints.
Yeah, Saints are playing well right now. Bucks are
Would
playing
you
well
honestly
right
say the Saints?
Yeah.
Over the Packers
Right now,
They're playing
this week, right now, yeah.
Packers playing great.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
Packers running the ball that way.
Saints have put up 91
efficient
points.
throwing.
yeah.
that
Packers
ball
also
hawking
have
defense.
the ball hawking defense could be the
now.
answer to that.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, who the Packers have this week?
The Titans.
Be sweet if it's the Saints.
It was sweet of the Saints. But yeah, we'll see. But I'm very confident in the Saints and Bucks. They've not only won, they've won impressively.
You don't have a bad argument. They are winning right now.
And the
but
Bucks,
I just don't.
and
think.
the Bucks, I'm just so solid. They just beat the Lions.
We're talking
in
about
Detroit.
the Ravens.
Oh, Ravens. That's just because I think they'll turn. I just have faith in that team that they're going to turn around. They might win this week. I mean, they are. I mean, I don't see them being 0-3. Harbaugh's too good of a coach. I just can't see them.
They are in Dallas this week.
Yeah, they're going to win. Dallas
Two teams that need to win though.
God, where do you want Packers game? Number 1.
I'm just saying.
Gabriel's heavenly team.
We fell out of the top 10 because we lost to a good team. Right?
I didn't say that. You're saying that.
No, your list says that.
Well, I would pick the Saints and Bucks over them. That's what that's what I'm saying.
You also lost your
Okay, so
quarterback.
there's no explanation then. Got it.
Packer fans are touchy.
He is mad.
Yeah, you guys.
I don't get either. To be fair, like I don't get.
Yeah,
either.
we're going without Love right now, and we're winning games, and most likely going to win this next game too
won
against the
one
Titans.
game. You've won one game. You're winning games. You've won.
The Lions
one
have won one game.
Well,
They won
you
one
could
game.
They could only win one game last week.
Yeah, I know. Like, how many games do you expect us to win last week?
Does losing your quarterback have no effect on where they are right now?
As long as you're winning right now,
Yeah.
then no, it doesn't.
Here's the problem. They got kicked out of the top 10 Even though they played well without the quarterback. Don't you think that should have been a positive? That, hey, they lost their quarterback, and this team is still so good that they won without him? That they beat a team that we all think is pretty good?
Okay, I'll just say this.
Decently good?
I think every team on the top 10 right now, if they were to play the Packers, they would lose. Or the Packers
I don't know what
would
that's
lose.
based on, though. Like,
Yeah, because that's not
they
week
lost
3.
to your number
we're
2
not playing
team.
these teams.
They lost to your number 2 team, and then they took care of a team without their starting quarterback. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what like gets them out of the top 10. Like where were they last week? Do we know? Like they weren't 9 or 10. They're probably like somewhere around the middle, and so they dropped like 5 or 6 spots after winning a game.
I just like the teams in the top 10 over the Packers. That's not knocking the Packers because there's a lot of good teams that are not in the.
You dropped them out of your top 10. That's a knock straight at the Packers.
Okay, well, how do you guys want to take it? They're not on the top 10, and that's. What do you guys want? Like, I've told you why you don't like why I'm saying why. So you guys are just looking for something. Like, they're not. I don't think they're better than the Saints or the Bucs or the Ravens. I know the Ravens are 0-2, but if you put them head to head right now, I would still take Baltimore. And I know you don't like that because, the Packers still won without them, but I'm very confident in this list that every one of these top 10 teams would beat the Packers.
I'm just trying to gauge, like, okay, what are these factors that you're weighing here? Because is it games won?
Yeah, here.
Or how you looked? Or, like, kind of just whatever.
Well, here. The Saints are going against the Eagles. Let's say the Saints win it this week. Are the Eagles knocked out of the top 10?
We'll see. I mean, I don't know how the Eagles play.
We'll see. You know they're not knocked out of the top 10.
We'll see. I don't know. I can't tell the future. I got to see how the Eagles look.
Wow. Okay, well, here's the better question. If the Eagles lose their quarterback and still win, are they out of the top 10? Because that's more the correct scenario.
Yeah, Hurts goes down.
Which is obviously Angel can't answer that right now.
I'm not going to argue hypothetical.
But that's
a hypothetical. Because right now they don't.
What isn't hypothetical is that they won without their quarterback and they looked really good doing it.
Well,
What also is hypothetical is you saying if they played any of these teams this week, they would lose, which we're not. We're actually probably aiming to win this week.
I don't know how you're gonna take this list to a show with a registered Packer owner on it and think you're gonna sneak that by it.
This list pissed off. I'm sure what the Lions fans are pissed off that they're number 1. I'm sure the Bills fans pissed off that every team's gonna be pissed off at every top 10 if their team's
Lions
not
and
number
Bills
1.
fans are just fine.
I think we all made our point about the Packers. We'll see what happens next week.